All right, hey guys. Promised I'd make this little video, and it's what it is how to get a person out of you, and this is how I learned how to do it. A demon, an entity, a ghost, ex-girlfriend, how you are connected to the person. Okay, and I should make a whole bunch of these videos because it's important to know. And this is how I do it, and this is how I learned. So, and I've never heard about this, how to do this by yourself. No one's ever told me. They just say, give it to Jesus, give it to the light. Well, that don't always work, especially if you're spiritual. And if it does, it didn't work. I know. I just know. Anyway, this is how I do it. What I did was I used Adobe Photoshop. trying to remember. So, and I drew a bed and a person lying on it. I'm gonna walk you through. And it's not the art scene of the world. It's just a stupid little drawing, but it'll get across when I need to get across to you, and you can have a visual reference for something that doesn't have a visual reference. All right. Share screen. Let me just find this thing here. You are sharing your screen. Uh-huh. So that. All right. There's our person. This. Now, when you get a connection in your head, I don't think I can expand that. Damn. All right. So, when you get a connection, ex girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, and they're still connected to you, and they pull your energy, you can feel it, or you get a demon, or if you have another person inside of you, like I had with the priestess, connected for 300 fucking years, over 3 lifetimes. This is what you do. This is what I learned, and it really works. Now, priestess is dead. This person is dead, so we're gonna make we're gonna talk like this is a physical. You're not actually seeing the person in the physical. This is a spiritual entity, whatever it may be. Classify it as whatever you want. Don't matter. But this is how you get rid of it. First thing you do to get it out of you. First thing you do is you don't ever talk to it again. You ignore it. You get your helper, Jesus Christ, fucking whoever that is that's going to help you out, because you're going to need his help. Let him, that spirit person, the helper, the spirit guide, you let them do what they got to do. This is what you can do to help your situation even more. All right, let's go. This is what you do. So you've had it. You literally had it. You're ready to fucking either kill yourself or kick this thing's ass. That's where you're at, because you can't take it anymore. But first, I want to show you what he's done to you. Let's say you've had this problem for years. So we'll make that black. Or should we make him red? Do you want to make him red? Then make a red demon. Yeah. That's cool. Because that's cool. Alright, nice bloody red demon. No, that ain't bloody red. Here he is. Nope. Alright, red. Red. Alright. This is what he's done to you. He's worked himself into your skins. Now, your skins, your soul body are like wrapped. It's a wrap between your soul and your physical body. And there's I don't know if there's hundreds, but there's a lot. And all these skins, he's in. Once he's in your skins and he's down to the bone, you're done. You're done like a dinner. You ain't even thinking your own thoughts anymore. All right? And that's where I was with the priestess. She's not totally wicked evil. She just has her vices: sex, drugs, and rock and roll. All right? Now, what I started doing was working her out. Okay? So, this here is your heart, your inner light, your third eye, and your crown. Okay? Me, I got those, but basically I can see everything. I can see out my foot if I had to. The demon, there's 2 steps to this I want to show you. Well, maybe not. Maybe just one. Let's draw the demon, okay? He's in your heart. Let's say he's in your heart. He's everywhere. But what you got to do is focus. This is you on the bed. You got to take your mind, meditate, go where he is, more or less, best you can. When the demon, when you see him and confront him, you don't have to really confront him. Don't talk to him. Just acknowledge him. And he's swearing and cursing right in your face, saying he's gonna eat you and do everything he can to you. You know by now. Shut the fuck up and leave me alone. That's what you say. You don't even care anymore. But he's still attached to you, and you gotta get him out. So you call on Christ. Christ is doing what he's doing. This is what you can do. All right. And there's two parts to this. So this is part 1. I want to show you what I did. Let's say the demon has left the building, left your area, but he's still attached to you. He always will be, as long as he wants to be, or as long as he can be. And the attachments and you and him have formed a communion. Let's say that's what you formed. So this is the demon. Okay? And it's a bubble. But I'm just making this bubble. Hold on. I'm just making this little bubble. I want to make a real circle. It's so hard to draw with a mouse. Fuck. See, it's supposed to be like that, but it's all warped. Let's do it right way. All right. That's looking better. There's a good bubble. Okay, now imagine a great big soccer ball on your chest, right where your heart is. Okay? Don't imagine it, feel it, literally. Bring your hands up here. Bring your hands up and put your hands on it. All right? What the hell was that? Blue? No, screw it. I ain't going there. So, you want to put your hands up here. One hand here, and one hand on the other side of the ball, like this. Okay? You may not see the ball, but the demon, his heart, or his consciousness is on this side. So he's laying down looking at you and you're looking at him. And this is the connection between you. A ball. Now, you want to separate, but the demon has got 10, every word you ever communicated to the demon, mental, physical, or spiritually, your soul, your inner light, your soul is in the body. That's a link to your neuron in your fucking brain. Every word and actions, things like that, but literally every word. And that's the one for tomorrow. I'm going to teach you how to get rid of all this. All right. This is learned. I started from nothing. But when I got it fast because I already did this in past lives, and I did this when I was dead. So I just had to remember doing it. Now, your hand's here. This is your hand up here. Oh, I'll make it yellow. This is your inner light, your hands, whatever. Your hands. So we'll make a great big hand here. Well, that doesn't really look like a hand, does it? There's your hand. And your other hand is on the other side. Now, what you got to do at this point, no more talking to this thing, no more talking to the demon, is you want to spin the ball. You want to spin it. Okay? And you don't want to spin it this way. That's the wrong way. You want to spin it this way. Okay? So let me just get rid of that thing. You want to spin it this way, up, going up. And it's like a big giant volleyball or beach ball. Look at it as a huge beach ball. You want to spin the ball this way. Now you can use your hands. I use my hands like this, like this. Okay. And you want to spin it this way. The reason, if you spin it the other way, you're bringing them closer to you. You're bringing all this up here into you. You want to spin it out because it goes out your heart. Not, you don't want it going in. Trust me. I did both ways, and this is the way. It was only one way. So it's going to take time for you to learn all this. Just this little step. But if you're seeing the demon, you can do this. This is you doing this. So you're spinning the ball, and it's going this way, around and around and around. And it's just right here on your chest. It's going inside you. Actually, you see it. You may have the ball only halfway sticking out of you. That's how fucking deep it is in your skins. Okay? What you got to do is when you spin this one ball like this, spin it. It may take you 2 hours of just spinning, focusing, spinning this ball. Focus on the ball and spin it. And it will slowly come out of you. Okay? Like this. It'll come out of you. And when the ball finally leaves your heart chakra, your crown chakra, your throat chakra, your sex chakra, and your root chakra, depending on where the connection is, it's got to leave all these chakras. When this ball finally floats up, way up here, and the ball has separated from you, just keep spinning it. You'll see it rise right out of you. You won't be able to hang on to it anymore. Release the ball. Just release it. Okay? Now, you won't be able to do it again by this time. So, when I first started out with my first ball, I'd wake up in the morning, go sit on the toilet. Whether I was doing any fucking defecating or urinating, it doesn't even matter. I just sat there. I'm still out of it. I'm still meditated. And I just sat there on the toilet with a great big huge spiritual ball in front of me, and I would release it, and it would spin like 1,000 miles an hour, and it took me about a week to do the first one. Every morning, every time I lay down, spin that damn ball, spin it, and as you spin it, it slowly leaves your skins, slowly leaves your soul. When it finally came out, I'm like, holy shit, look at that. I left it. It left. So I thought the demon was gone, right? No, it wasn't. So what you got to do again is that's their first ball experience. But once you get a handle on this, you'll be creating things in the illusion like you wouldn't believe. The next thing you got to do is when you lay down and meditate and he starts driving you nuts again, the demon, you think you got it, you think he's gone. Nope. That's just the first ball. Another one will appear. Whoop. and you got your second ball, and it's here. You lay down and you spin it out of you, and when it comes out, you release it. And now, all right, 2 weeks have passed. You got one ball and another one showed up. It's going to be another 2 weeks of spinning that ball, the next one, out of you. And the reason there's so many balls, you're going to do this for months, years, 10 fucking years. But it works. And each time you're releasing this, all right, you already know more than Christ does. Most Christs down here already know that, don't know this. And this works. This is how I saved myself. Christ kept me stable. He did his things that he knows, and I'm doing the things I know, and this works. This works. The reason there are so many balls is because he's been in you 10 years. You may have 20 balls in you. This is just level 1. On every level in spirit, from down to earth all the way up to wherever he was, this person is, are balls. So you go up and down at different vibrations in your heart chakra. And each one of them are balls. Some of them are lighter, some of them are dark and heavy and bloody looking. Literally, blood. Like, looks like a big blood ball. Those ones are the base, root chakra balls. You'll see everything in your heart and in your third eye, but it's all connected to, it's all connected inside you in every chakra that he was in. All right, let me just show you now, if you want to know. So the ball looked like before, but this is what it really looked like. So oh shit, can't even make it a little ball. Okay, so you gotta spin it out this way. This is what you're really dealing with right here. You gotta spin it out of you, and spin is important. You can't push it out. You have to spin it, and that slowly will come out your skins. Then another one will appear. Okay, and this is what it looks like. Well, sort of. This is how many balls you have inside you, inside your skins. And it's going to take you a year to get all these out of you. All right. So when you're finally done spinning all these balls out of your soul, you don't see the ball physically, but spiritually, you'll see it. And all them levels, all those cycle balls are layers inside you, inside your skins, that you two made together by talking to the spirit, your soul talking to the spirit. It could be a girlfriend, boyfriend. They moved away and told you to fuck off, but you're still connected. You got to get that connection out of you. This is how you do it. Jesus, he can do stuff, but you know, it never really gets done with Jesus. Well, there's reasons for that too. He can take you, but you need super professional spirit people to take care of this shit. That know. I guess that's why they have exorcisms or things. All right. But if you're just a person who's a Christian and you want to help, you want to do it yourself, you'll double your time getting out of this thing. If you just leave it up to Jesus and you ain't doing the work and you don't know belief and you don't know faith and you don't know fucking hope, well, it's going to take you a hell of a long time. But if you're serious about it and you want to live, this is what you got to do. You got to spin that ball and it'll leave, fade away into the fucking cosmos, and you'll never see it again. But within 2 or 3 days, the demons yelling at you, you get your ball, there's a new one, and it's only half out of you, start spinning it. If it's really close, if it's only half a ball, it's because the other half is in your soul, deep, deep, deep layers you've never even probably seen or thought of. You got to spin it out of you. All right? Spiritually, not physically, spiritually, spin it out. And you'll see it. It slowly leaves over days, over days, over days. When you finally get down to your near the ending, when you get near the ending, let me smoke. Let's say you got 5 balls left, 5, 10, 5 balls. You'll see it goes faster. It starts getting near the ending. Okay. Now, that's all seeing through your third eye and your heart. That's where it takes place. That's where you see it, and that's where you work it out of your root and your crown. You got to work it all out, but just stay focused on the ball. Don't be distracted by the demon connection, the thing you're trying to get rid of. The more you talk, the more you focus on this thing, the more you're harnessing it inside you. And you got to get rid of it. And also, you chant, release, release, release as the ball's spinning, or make the ball spin by you saying release, release, release. The ball starts spinning. It's a psychological thing that's conditioning your brain to help you out to release the ball, to get the ball spinning. By you saying release, your soul knows, spin the ball, get it out of my body. Get this goddamn thing out of me. And you just say release, release, release. You call Christ in, help me out, bro. And you call in the regent priests or whatever kind of priest you got. They'll help you out. They'll do their part. But this is a thing that you can do that's really important. And I had Christ, I had the regents, and I still, the priestesses connected to me. And I'm still knocking these balls out of me. And it's been 6 months of me doing this and nothing else. Really, well, everything else, but at the same time, priestesses in me, I got to learn Daniel Boone, learn what he did, and accept it of it. Okay, well, I'm gonna get back in here just for a minute. I had to accept. I had to see. Some of it came from my own soul. What I was doing as Daniel Boone, Jesus showed me other parts that he knew of as Daniel Boone. I had to know it. Now, you can be shown something. You can be shown aliens. You can be shown demons. You can have experiences. But if you don't own them experiences for yourself, or people just show you a book and say, yeah, this is flat earth. The earth is flat. Well, you don't know. You don't know. Not until you get it from your own seeds. You are shown. This is who you are. You don't know in your head. This is your experience. This is what you did. You don't know it in your head until you do. When you accept that, you gotta accept it as truth in you. You can't fucking just put it off in fantasy land, or your problem's never gonna go away. It's just waiting for you still. You gotta own it, accept it, give it love, light, and peace and rainbows, and let it go and start healing. That's the way of things throughout the fucking universe. You're not the exception. You're the rule, just like everybody else on the fucking planet, and every god, ankle biter god. There's only one god, but ankle biter god, demon, fucking that's the way it is in the universe. Universal laws. There's laws, and you're not the exception. There's one rule. Accept you are an asshole and deal with it. Learn from it and don't do it again. That is the way of things. And your politics, your position in this fucking world, means shit. Doesn't mean a fucking thing. You gotta learn that fucking rule. And you're gonna. Because you have to. Because you're gonna fucking have to. And look at our world. It's upside down. It always has been since they fucking created us. Fucking Anunnaki aliens. It's been upside down. Never did follow natural law. You think natural law is I'm hungry, I must eat and mate. That yeah, no, that's just one little grain of sand on the beach. All right, learn that goddamn law, natural law, man. It's Christ. That's the way it is. Anyway, if you're serious about wanting to learn this, anyway, so imagine the ball on you, put your hands on it like this on each side, and just spin it. And it's not sticky; it's smooth and slimy. It's coming, and slowly it comes out of you, and then let it go. And then a couple of days later, another one will be there, and the priestess is yelling at you. Spin the ball, slowly release it. What you're doing is you have, let's say, 300 skins, soul skins, soul body skins. And they're like an onion ring going all the way into your core. But between each one of those is your connection to her, owning you. So you constantly reject that person. You have to. You cannot. If you give them love, this is where me and Jesus got into it huge. Augustus. I'm fighting with Augustus. Super crazy. He goes, I can pull her out of you right now, but it'll probably do you a lot of damage. You'll probably never recover. So you got to do it. That's what it's all about, man. You got to do it. You got to learn. Live, suffer, die, or fucking learn, do it, and get it done. These are the rules, man. Christ is only going to do so much before he gives you to another Christ and another Christ, and then he gives you to the regents, and then he gives you to the witch doctors and that know things, and other people that know things, and then as you progress, he moves you back, gives you another specialist, because that's the way it is for me. That's the way it was for me, and it's still going on like that right now. But I'm getting it done. Okay, want me to do that brain thing again where I showed you the links? Okay, what the fuck? Why is not? We might as well. Or do you want me to end it and might as well do 2 videos? Okay. So I hope you understand. Within the one ball you're moving out of you, that's a connection to the demon loved one that you have to release because it's destroying you. Literally destroying you. When you smell food you never eaten in 10 years and it smells like you're eating it, it's because that fucking person wants it. That fucking demon wants it. I smell pizza, but I hate pizza, so I never fucking eat it. But here it is inside me. I can taste it. I can smell it. Fucking almost see it. Well, the demon is putting it in your head saying, go buy me some fucking pizza, bitch. Because that's what they do. And the reason they're in there is because they like pizza and beer and sex and drugs and rock and roll. Or whatever the fuck else they like. The vices. And you're their bitch. You do what they say or they're going to torment you. Spider Christ did it to me. I thought he was a Christ, a proper Christ. No. He's doing 175 years in jail now. There you go. And a demon's gonna freak and you're gonna hear shit. If it's a proper demon, it's gonna freak when you finally get it releasing it. It's gonna fight back. Just stay with Christ. Let him do his thing. You do your thing. Move that fucking ball. There's another thing you can do between moving one ball and waiting for the next one to show up, because it will, but it just has to come out of you. It has to move slowly over time out of you. The next one is the next video. So hang tight. I'll make it in a minute.